Located about 7 miles southwest of Huntsville, Bowden Road, also known widely as Demon's Road, and Martha's Chapel Cemetery have been deemed the most haunted road and cemetery in the state of Texas. To get to Martha's Chapel Cemetery, you must first travel down Bowden Road. The church and the area, including the cemetery, became known as Martha's Chapel in 1854 after Martha Palmer, wife of a church trustee, died and was buried behind the church building. During the day, Bowden Road seems like any ordinary rural stretch of asphalt, covered in potholes and rough patches. This is what we'll see it as today. But at night, there's legends of mysterious red glowing lights appearing out of seemingly nowhere, and handprints being found on vehicles traveling down the road after experiencing a rocking feeling, like the vehicle is being pushed back and forth from outside. But the most terrifying story to me is of a small boy riding on a tricycle that will stop in the middle of the road, blocking your path and stare you down in your vehicle. He's said to do this until passengers exit their vehicles and they report him having glowing red eyes that stare through their souls. As soon as they approach, he disappears into a fog. When it comes to Martha's Chapel Cemetery, there's a whole other kind of terror awaiting. Growling voices, whispers, hands spawning up from the graves, shadow figures, and movement in the woods lining the back of the cemetery are all reported experiences within the burial grounds. Even internet reviews, such as on TripAdvisor, report terrifying encounters. This entire area is thought to be cursed, and even residents who live in the vicinity are said to not leave their homes after sunset. This is the first time I've explored a supposedly haunted place that I can say that I absolutely believe there is some form of truth to it. As you'll see, what I experience here, in the middle of the day no less, is anything but ordinary for my explorers. And whatever energy it was that seemed to be lurking there just may have succeeded in attaching itself to me in some way. And whatever is spoken of moving around in those woods definitely made its presence known to me. I tried to convince myself that maybe it was someone walking in the brush, and that maybe there were houses hidden behind the tree line. But when I got home and searched the area on Google Earth, I was stunned to find there were no houses there, and whatever was so big and moving back there that I couldn't see definitely wasn't human. And the tree line seems much too thin for deer to be wandering about. I'll let the rest of the video speak for itself. Let's go check it out together. Okay, y'all. So I just turned onto Bowden Road, also known as the Demon's Road. I gotta tell you, the closer I got to this place, the more my anxiety started to go up, and I don't know, maybe that's a coincidence, but I haven't really had issues with my anxiety very much in the last months or so. So it's just kind of strange that this relaxing drive, it was a nice drive, beautiful drive, but as I got closer to this road, and I guess to the cemetery, my anxiety is up. Like, I'm shaky. I'm actually shaking. It's almost like my bones are telling me, go away, like, get out of here. So it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and go forward. I'm gonna try to record some of this road, and on my way there, oh my god, I am shaking. That's so weird. So I'm going to go ahead and do, and thank God I'm not doing this at night. As far as from what I've seen, I haven't noticed that anybody's actually tried to come out here at night by themselves. I don't even know if people come out here by themselves during the day, but I'm doing it. So, yeah, let's start driving. So I'll see you when we get to the cemetery.
Eyes and fish shut tight for my sleepless nights. Okay, so I think it makes sense now why people say the new part of the cemetery. I think the part that I just pulled into might be the new part. It seems like maybe newer stones, but over to my left, it looks like there's older ones, but there's like this fence separating it, so I may have to walk back around and check that out, try to get in on the other side, because I don't see any way to get through on this side. So, yo, my heart, I don't know why I don't like this place. Even in daytime, I don't like it. I don't like the wood line that's back here. I don't like it. But okay, we're gonna get out. We're gonna do this. I did not travel all this way to chicken out. So, let me grab my things and we'll get started. Okay, so this is what I pulled into. See, look at these trees, they're amazing. But right over here, on the other side of the fence, looks like the old one, because those look like they're a lot older. And then over here, appears to be newer. So I think I want to walk over to the old one first. The old side. But I don't know if there's... Do I have to walk all the way back out and then back up? Or is there a little way I can get into in here? So I think this is where they speak about rustling in the woods. And yeah, I totally could not do this at night. There's no way. Not by myself. Who knows what the hell's hiding in there? Kind of looks like there's trails through it, though. Y'all want to go back there? I'm not carrying any of my stuff. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like that fence goes all the way around. Maybe Bigfoot's back here. Maybe I should get my tennis shoes out of the car. I think this is a flip-flop thing. It seems just pretty peaceful, to be honest. Where it is. Ugh. I don't know. I think it's just all brush. Hey, look! It's pine cone. There's a few of them. Oh. The ground is pretty soft. Yeah, I don't see... I can get back to any of this stuff. I've lost sight. Yeah, looks like it just gets really thick back there. Alright, I'm gonna walk my way back up towards the front, and we'll go into the old part of the cemetery. Okay. So, for some reason I feel really winded and dizzy. I feel like I just ran. So we're gonna walk out this way. And what is that, socks? Looks like it. It's leaving socks here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, dizzy. Okay. So I wonder where this goes. I don't know, but this road is freaking creepy. I wonder what's down there. Is that somebody's property? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to breathe into the camera. So, it looked like you walk up this way. And that you go around, and that's maybe the old part of the cemetery in there. I don't like leaving my car where I can't easily get to it. And you do not want to see me try to jump a fence. Can you imagine this place at night? Alone? Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, my chest feels heavy. So I don't know if that's just like the anxiety I was experiencing. But I didn't feel that way when I was going into the little woods area. Okay, so I guess it might be open this way. Whew. Y'all know I keep it real with you. I really don't like this place. I don't know why. I don't like it. Oh, look, looks like a historical marker over there. Like if I feel this way about it during the day. Oh shit, don't step in the water puddle. Okay, here's the gate. You hear that? Is there a property over there? Oh my god, I hope y'all heard that. Listen. Oh, I feel dizzy. I'm really dizzy. What is that noise? Oh my god. I think I see movement. Oh my god. Come on, Kim. Okay, I'm gonna try to push forward. Oh my god, I don't feel good. Why do I feel so dizzy? What was that? I don't know about the new cemetery, but this old one fucking freaks me out. Alright, let's see. Martha's Chapel. Y'all can pause and read.
What is moving? Somebody's walking back there. I really hope there's a house back there. Shit. My heart is pounding because my car's over there. And so is my protection. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's walk over this way. I'm just gonna watch my back as much as I can. Wait. Is that a gate? Did I miss a gate through here? Y'all see that? Like right there. Okay. Oh shit. I'm gonna fall. Sorry, I'm kind of drawn to this brick stuff. I guess. Okay. Looks like it was just maybe landscaping that. I think. What? Almost looks like an old structure. Yeah, it's like brick. And a huge tree trunk. What's this? Maybe the stone's broken out of it? Sorry, I'm pausing to watch my back. Just try not to make too much noise. Okay, what's this over here? I'll do probably a short investigation over on the new side, since that's... Well, I guess maybe I'll probably do it at the edge. Right along the edge of the new and the old. $1868. It's got a big old mound on it. Ooh, don't walk on stones. These are... Looks like that one fell down. I don't like that I can't see straight right now. Died in 1867. Wow. Jeez. There's this little stone thing. I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like I'm being watched. Like somebody's looking right through me. Oh god, okay. Well, at least it looks like there's a gate that I can run through. Why is this such a big mound? It's a pretty big mound for being 1840. And this is the first burial right here. The first burial at Martha's Chapel. There you go. Look at this mound. Let's see a headstone. Yo, I don't like this at all. I sound like a big baby, I'm sure. Kind of hungry. Look at this. It's old. I do not like how close I am to this gate. It opens. Look at that. Look at the trees. They're green. Algae. creepy itself. If y'all could feel what I feel right now. Maybe that's what they were talking about, the walking. Or they hear somebody walking up on them. Did y'all hear that? That's gotta be human. There's gotta be a property over here. Alright. Yeah, this is pretty old. And we're lying. Oh, thank God I came during the day. Whoa! See huge butterflies just flying around my head. I'm kind of leery about turning on the spirit box with there being so much walking sounds. But I'm gonna do it and I'll just try to keep an eye on it. Okay, look. Yes, this is a gate, thank God. Oh, I wish I'd known that before I walked all the way around. Okay. Right into the new. You know what? I want to close this. Maybe I'll have a chance of hearing if somebody tries to come through this side. Okay. What the hell? Sounded like tiptoeing behind me. Okay. I feel like I'm catching my breath a little better. I just noticed. Seemed to be a little bit better. Geo Bryant? Is that how you say it? Huh. This seems like a very thin. There's more O'Brien. Yeah, it was G.I. O'Brien. But yeah, these are definitely newer. And that really creeps me out just because I was just through there when I first came in. And pretty sure there's no fence that goes that way. Which means I probably could have walked right into whatever the hell's creeping out there. Is that a... I wonder if that was a standing cross. Huh. Sorry, I'm being drawn this way towards that concrete tomb looking thing. I love seeing these. You can't even... What on earth is that? There's like a little spider web on it, but looks like we're missing some letters here. And somebody came by and put some pennies on it. Whoa. Stuff falling from the tree scaring the crap out of me. Okay, so I'm guessing that's their grave. Look at all these flowers. Let's make our way over there and see. I keep getting really nervous the further I get away from my car. Look at this. I wonder if those socks went with the shoe. Is that a real shoe or... No, that's part of it. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what it means. Little bench. Oh, there I go, getting busy again. I do have bouts of orthostatic hypotension when my blood pressure suddenly plummets. But especially like if I'm standing up to a, or from a squat or sitting. So maybe that's part of it. Look at all these flowers, my goodness. Is this a new one? Yeah, it is, that's why. Look at that. Gale Hightower. 1942 to 2021. Wow, look at all those beautiful flowers. That's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that done. These look newer. It's 2020. Oh, Birdie Faye. Faye! That was the name of my grandmother. And it was actually her middle name too. But she used that as her first name because she didn't like her first name. And out of respect for her, she's no longer with us. She died. She died this year. Yeah. Just before her birthday. But anyways, she really hated her first name, so I'm going to respect her and not say what it was. But she was a twin. So she had a twin brother named Billy Ray. And her name rhymed. Do I see something standing at my car, or am I just hallucinating? Maybe it's got to be something in front of it. Huh. I hope it's just me hallucinating. Alright, so it looks like this is pretty open. I don't see anything else out here. Is there something on the other side of this fence? Is it the new cemetery? Look, what's on the other side? It looks like there's more graves. No, those are toys. Right? Okay, yeah. Looks like somebody's property. But I see flowers. What is this? What? Let's see what I'm seeing. Are these graves? Pumpkins? Look, they go down. What is this? It's children toys? Is this like a family cemetery or just another part of it? What? I'm confused. Is there another gate opening? Or do you have to walk around? Oh, my goodness. Ugh, this is like soft sand. Alright, update. I feel like I'm a little better. My anxiety's going down. My breath, or breathing, is lighter. Still slightly winded. What the fuck? Did y'all hear that shit? What the fuck was that? That sounded like somebody was like rushing at me. Y'all had to have heard that. That had to be picked up on camera. That was like something just rushed up on me. Please be like a squirrel. So, update to the update. My anxiety's back up. I don't like this. Yeah, it looks like I could get to this. I'm not going over there, I'm sorry. That fence is down, but I ain't doing it. It was like, sounded like it was like right over here that came like running right at me. Okay, that's just tree falling. That's not what I heard. Okay. I'm gonna walk back to the core. Core? Is that what I just said? I can't English right now. Walk back to the car. What is that? What am I seeing right there? Is that like a pole of some sort? Bird feeder? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. So this is how bad my vision is right now. Right here, where that leaf is kind of shiny right here. I thought that was like some kind of bird feeder or something. That's how dizzy I am right now. Thought maybe somebody was like decorating property, which would have made me feel better if there was like a house back here. Okay. Alright. Looks like there's a grave back there too. See that? This looks like it's like outside of the cemetery over there. You know what? I feel like it's this old side because I'm walking closer to it again. And again, I'm feeling like my anxiety like climbing. I really hope I don't have a panic attack out here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab my stuff. We're gonna do a small session and see if anything happens. We'll just kind of hang out over here, kind of in the in-between. Which makes me nervous too, but that's what we're gonna do. So, see you guys in just a flash. Okay, so I just noticed this was blinking. Can you do that again? Can you touch that again and make it go off? It wasn't much. It looked like it was, I think it was at the next green, and I think like just a slight bit of a touch of the yellow. No, of course I turned on the camera and it's not doing it. So if you need energy, you can come over here and grab or touch this or get energy from that to communicate. You can talk into the device I'm holding. You can come touch this, make it go off, and it lets me know you're here. See? The closer you get to it, the different the lights go. Or you can go touch that, and it'll make pretty lights. And I may not, if it does go off, I may not catch it just because I'm still watching my back pretty closely. But I might pick it up here in just a second and try to hold it in the frame. So, let me see. Maybe there's a different way I can do this. Oh. I kind of want to be able to see that side better. So we can set it up against this. It's daytime, so I know it's going to be hard to see much of anything. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be very bright unless I hold it. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the spirit box. If anybody's here would like to communicate, I ask that you come forward. I open myself up to communication with you. I have no ill intentions. I do not mean any harm. Please do not attach yourself to me. Whatever it is that supposedly likes to go home with visitors. I have enough of my own attachments, thank you. Alright. So, I'm going to turn on the spirit box. Let's see. It's getting itchy out here. Why was that down? It's normally all the way up. Okay, here we go. Reverse. Anybody here? Here? What's out here that walks in the woods? Can I put this next to each other? Okay, good. They don't set each other off. Oh, wait. No? Yes, they don't set each other off. I do not want to set. Or, what? Is it just going off on its own, or what? No, it sets it off. I was going to try to hold them both at the same time. Who's out here? Why do they call this place so evil? There we go. I had it going way too fast. What happens here? What are you? Do you hang out in the woods and wait for people to come? Was that you walking in the woods while I was walking around?
What is your name? Mark? Is it Brian? Brian? Bob. Is there something evil in this area? That's going on. Look at it. Nope. Are you playing with the REM pod? Did it say yeah or evil? Can y'all hear that? Nope, it just went back off. Make it go off again? What about this? Can you come over here and touch this? Oh, there we go. Are you gonna attach to me? Hope y'all can see that on camera. Are you setting off my REM pod? Whoa, did I say right? Where are you right now? What about the little boy on the tricycle? Is he around here? Ooh, I just got so dizzy. Ooh. If y'all see any cuts in this, it's just because I keep accidentally getting my license plate. So it shouldn't cut out anything that's important. Just little quick 1-second clips. Look at that, what's going on? Are you setting this off? Can you make the lights light up on it? Make them go crazy? Just touch that antenna. Grab a hold of it. Nada? What about this? Can you come touch this? I need lights to go off on it. Can you make that happen? Just so y'all know that before I do any of these investigations, what was that? Before I do any investigations, I always change my batteries out, so that way all of my equipment starts with fresh batteries. What is going on? Can you make that stop? Thank you. If that was you. What does this say? Corsicana, something Corsicana. Witless? No, wait. Yeah? Wait, nope. White cell. I can't read upside down. Oh, there's another white Looks like white cell cherry, reds, Corsican, I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna call out to the evil thing. Things, whatever. Come on. I want to talk to the evil that's out here. Where are you? Right here. Sorry? What do you do to people when they come out here by themselves? What happens at nighttime? This REM pod's still beeping behind me. Okay, it just went off. How old are you? It's going off again. Can you come touch this and make the lights go off on it for me? Let me know that you're here with me. Help. That sounded like footsteps out there. What is that? I don't like those footsteps again. Bugs on me. Let's pick this up. I'll try this. I'll carry this. Can you come touch the thing in my hand? Where are you? Come talk to me. This is like not focusing. Is that just me? Or is it like just staying blurry? There we go. I want you to come say hi to me. Come whisper in my ear. Oh. No way. Y'all. You trying to tell me something? Can you make that go to red? It's okay. Can you touch this and make it go to red for me? There's nothing that should be setting this off right now. It's not even close enough to my phone. Oh shit. There it goes again. What is your name? Say it as loud as you can. Yelly.
hear that movement? Hoping that's just like trees shaking. Are you standing here with me? Whoa. Are you evil? Can you light it to red if you're evil? I can't even hold my hand still. What the hell? Are you old? It's just leaves kind of falling on the ground. Are you young? You know that feeling of being watched? I've got that again. Oh, no way. Are you gonna follow me home? Thank goodness. What happens here at night? Oh. Talking to the device I'm holding in my right hand. Are you the one who watches from the woods? You gotta avoid the plate. I think I did. There's a plane going overhead. It's probably loud as hell on camera. Are you friendly? Or do you mean harm? I hate holding this, but when I set it down, it's like you can hardly see it. Okay. By the way, this is too far of a distance away for it to do it. And I actually don't think that this triggers. Yeah. These don't trigger each other. I've done that test before to make sure none of my stuff triggers each other. Don't get false positives. There's a car. Where is it? You hear it? Look at that. So somebody does live over there. That is the only car I've seen come down here. So yeah, must be a property at the very end of the road. Okay. So then I wonder if there's some other properties back here. Maybe the, I had to say that again because I have to cut that part out because my stupid license plate. Maybe there's homes back here, and maybe it's possible that the homeowners are who creep through the woods and make all that sound at night. Maybe they're trying to make sure people aren't messing with the graves. I don't know. Where did that little fence go? Is it over here? Yeah, I think it's over here. I'm gonna walk this way. Kind of get a little closer to it before I wrap up here, because I gotta head out pretty soon. Is there anybody in this area? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh my God. What the hell is here? Do you want me to come in? No? You want me to stay outside? Yes. And if I disobey? Sorry. Tell me as loud as you can. Where are you standing right now? I swear if I pick up a whisper, I'm gonna freak the hell out. Ooh, I do not like turning my back to this fence. And my REM pod's going off over there. I hear it. Okay, I got a chill up my spine when I turned my back to this fence. The hell? Are you standing here? Are you standing right over here? Where are you? I mean, that's just a little metal fence. There ain't nothing electric on it, so. My REM pod's going off. Is that okay? Are you standing right here? Right through the gap? Where'd you go? Why did I get a chill when I turned my back to this fence? Can I open this gate? Is there somebody in here? I walk through that and then I feel weird with my back turned here. What the hell? Like this area. I don't like it. Ooh, it's a portal. Just kidding. Ooh. Is it a portal? Why are you going off now? That was just a joke. What the hell? Why is it going off? Okay, I'm about to pack up. Is there anything that you want to say? You need to say it as loud as you possibly can so my camera can pick up on it and I can hear it. Whoa. And my REM pod's going off. Holy shit. Did that go up to red just a second ago? Getting shaky a little bit. Jesus Christ. What the hell is here? You know, this is like... There's nothing here. It's just... I'm just in this open spot here. Like... Just right here by the fence. Are you standing right here? My REM pod. I heard it again. Do I need to go back to the REM pod? There's another car. Oh shit. They're turning. No, they're going again. Are they coming here? Are they gonna come in here? Yo. It might be time to pack up and go. Shit. Yep, I think they are. What the fuck is that noise? What are they doing? Oh my god, my REM pod's going crazy. Okay, they're turning back around. I think they might turn back into this little drive. Yep. They're going to, aren't they? Yes. Yep. I do not want to be seen. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they just turned up there. Alright guys, I think they might be coming to the cemetery. So, I don't want to run into strangers. That's just a no-no. I'm in an area that I do not recognize. I do not know my way around without maps. So, I'm going to pack up and I'll get out of this area and I will say goodbye to you in just a flash, okay?
Okay, so I got out of Dodge. As I was leaving, I couldn't even find the car. Like, I watched it pull up to the old cemetery. I packed my stuff up. You couldn't hear it leave or anything. It's like it pulled up and stopped. And now it's gone. So, I got my stuff in the car and got out of there. And I'm in a little bit of a safer spot where I have an easier getaway. So, yeah, I guess I gotta listen back to everything that, you know, is kind of on my film. So I don't know if I picked up anything or not. Definitely weird that I was getting those spikes that I was. Like I said though in the past, I hate holding it, just because, oh shit, there's a car coming right up behind me. And that's not the same car. Yeah, that's not the same car. It was a white car. So, oh, wait, no, that's not the same one that I saw either. Maybe it came from further down the road. Anyways, I don't like holding the K2 meter just because I'm always afraid, and I get suspicious that, you know, maybe it's picking up some my body energy or something. Like, I don't want to be the one to set it off. So I hate that I was holding it while it was spiking like it was. So I'm just gonna say, you know, you take it however you want to take it. I'm not gonna try to convince you one way or another what's what. So I can definitely say that I did not feel okay in that place. I feel a little lighter now that I'm out of there, but I still feel like shaken up. So I don't know what it is about this area, but it's like I almost want to come back at night, but definitely not by myself. No, never. It'll never happen. But yeah, I'd probably have to come back with a man or something. It's terrifying enough during the daytime, and I hope that I was able to capture that for y'all. Just a really freaky place. I don't know, but yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I hope that you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you on the next one.